Hello, I'm Monty from Monty's Magic Theater. Today I'm going to try and teach you a little bit about facial expressions. This is actually the first of several videos that I'll be creating on facial expressions and how you can use them in theater, acting, any type of performance, whether it be a specialty performance or just a general community theater. Facial expressions they'll allow you to not only get your audiences to see the emotions you're trying to get across, but they'll actually be able to feel them. It'll create a feeling inside them, which really helpful. So hopefully you'll get something out of this, and it'll help you become a better actor, which is all of our goal. We never quit learning in this trade. There are 7 basic facial reactions, facial expressions. They're universal all across the world. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, newborn infant, never seen other people in your life. We all still have these facial expressions, and they're uncontrollable and they're recognizable from other audience members. So if we practice them and learn them, we can actors, even though they're uncontrollable, as actors we can actually emulate these and get the point across to our audience. So there's 7 facial expressions. They're let me look at my list here so I don't make a mistake. But they're surprise, fear, anger, happiness, sadness, and contempt. In this lesson I'll be teaching you mainly about how they look. We'll go into them a lot more detail in future videos. But if you learn to recognize the look, it gets you started so you can start practicing and emulating the skills. Let's start with surprise. Surprise. In surprise, the eyebrows are raised and curved. The skin below the brow is stretched. You'll find horizontal wrinkles showing across the forehead. The eyelids are opened and the whites of the eyes are showing above and below the pupil. Jaws drop open and teeth are parted, but there's no tension in the stretching or stretching of the mouth. Fear. The eyebrows are raised and drawn together, usually in a flat line. Wrinkles in the forehead are in the center between the eyebrows, not across the forehead. The upper eyelids are raised, but the lower eyelid is tense and drawn up. Eyes have the upper white showing, but not the lower white. The mouth is open, and the lips are slightly tensed or stretched and drawn back. In disgust, the eyes are narrow. The upper lip is raised. The upper teeth may or may not be exposed. The nose is wrinkled a little bit, so the nose is kind of pushed up just a little bit, and the cheeks are raised. In anger, the eyebrows are lowered and drawn together. Vertical lines appear between the eyebrows. Lower lip is tensed, and the eyes are in a kind of hard stare or bulging stare at the person. Lips can be pressed firmly together. The corners down are in a square shape, as kind of like you're shouting. And the nostrils might be dilated a little bit. The lower jaw kind of moves outward just a little. In happiness, the corners of the lips are drawn back and up. The mouth may or may not be parted with the teeth exposed. A wrinkle runs from the outer nose to the upper lip, or upper outer lip. The cheeks are raised, and the lower eyelid may show wrinkles or be tensed. Crow's feet near the outside of the eyes will be visible, usually, especially if it's a real natural, uncontrolled happiness. That's probably the most difficult part to create as an actor. Do that by lifting your cheek muscles straight up instead of out to the side. Sadness. The inner corners of the eyebrows are drawn in and then up. Skin below the eyebrow is triangulated with the inner corners up. The corners of the lips are drawn down. The jaw is open, and the lower lip is kind of points or kind of pouts out. So the lower lip is just kind of pushed out just a little bit. Contempt is probably one of the easiest ones to emulate, but does take a little practice to make it look right and not phony or fake. It's mainly recognizable because one side of the face is as kind of raised and are squinting and at a disproportion to the other side of the face. The common thing is to try and raise one corner of the mouth and raise the eyebrows, but actually if you raise one corner of the mouth, the eyebrows would kind of push down a little bit, causing you to squeeze together just a little bit on that side of the face. The raised eyebrows, though, will work in most cases as an acting or performer. Hope this helps. Please stay tuned for future videos coming up. Like I said, we'll be going into each one of these in great detail in the future. Thanks for watching.